Hello, builders, hoarders, survivors. Welcome to 7 Days to Die here on Gotniks Gaming. Today, for our Wednesday 7 Days to Die video, we're going to do something a little different. You are looking at my multiplayer world here where I am kind of building things up, and I have a few friends that are playing with me. And this is our Safe Haven Welcome Center where you can come and grab materials that you need to grab when you need them to get yourself started, even though, you know, you're starting off in day 40, let's say, for instance, as it is 39, and we're getting up to day 40, you won't be completely lost. You'll have some decent weapons and tools and stuff like that. But what we're going to do today is we are going to go and try to bust the myth that is grave robbing, right? So there's two cemeteries here. They have a whole bunch of graves in it. We're going to go dig them and see what's going on with them. There's a myth. Some people say that you get good stuff out of it. Some people say you get garbage out of it. I want to kind of go break that myth and figure out what it is that you get out of these. If it's worth digging these things up. If you need maybe higher skills, or if you're starting out, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. My level right now, if we take a look at my character, he's a level 51. I have a pretty decent shovel. Not the greatest, but decent. So we'll be able to get through the earth pretty quickly. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over to that first cemetery. There's two of them up in that area that we're going to go to. And when I get there, I will transition in and we will talk about digging these up and seeing what we get out of these graves here, if it's worth it or not. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so here we are at the cemetery. And we have a few zombies that we have to dispatch before we get to work. We have quite a few zombies to dispatch before we get to work. So let me go clear these guys out, and then we will get to digging some graves. Wow, I cannot believe how many zombies are actually in here. Alright, well, it's going to be a challenge, but we'll do it. Alright, so there's our zombies. We're not even going to bother looting them. I mean, I'm going to take a look and see what he has. Yeah, nothing worth getting, but we're more here for the graves than we are for anything else. So let's get to work. That guy just disappeared. There's water on this one. Yeah, they're just disappearing. So we can start off with the whole bobs, right? Bobs are here, and he's got nothing in him. So that's a waste. This bird's nest has got some eggs. We'll take the eggs. Always want those. And let's get to digging some graves. I don't know if it's on this side or the other side, but let's start here. Alright, so we found our first coffin. We are hunted. We are undetected. Let's check. Nothing. Nothing in the coffin. Okay. And we got it out of this headstone here. It actually had some markings on it. We'll try this one here. It looks like the ground is kind of disturbed. When you see the disturbed ground, it means it might have something in it. So we get a candy tin can and an empty can. So nothing but iron on that one. Let's try here. Looks like it's got a coffin in it. Plastic and a glass jar. So again, nothing to really, like, you know, write home about so far. Wood and painkillers. Nothing. Okay, so far it is not a myth that these graves produce nothing. Now, I'm curious if I should try maybe a couple of, rather than just one graveyard. Some lead. Paper and feathers. All stuff that you can find generically anywhere, really. That's interesting. Aloe on top of the coffin. Nothing in this one. Oil. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of break it here so this is not too long of a video of me just digging. When I come across something interesting or when I'm done with all of them, I will come back to it. Alright, so let's take a look at our haul here. This is what we kind of got. I mean, not including the arrows, the beer, and the wood. We picked up some eggs, obviously a lot of sand and stone, some fibers for our troubles, for digging. It's good to get digging resources, but we did get 100 paper, some feathers, some lead that I scrapped down from like trophies. This I picked from plants that were in my way. Some plastic, obviously a lot of dirt, oil, yucca seeds, aloe seeds, some bullet casings, some glue, blueberry seeds, some coins, and a schematic. And then 5 fertilizers, probably the biggest of all of it. We'll do that there. We'll get rid of that doorknob. We can get rid of these fibers. And I can probably get rid of this dirt as well. I've got so much dirt back at base, I don't really need it. And then, of course, Bob, he's got a Magnum cylinder on him, which we'll take. But, I mean, yeah, so out of like 40-some-odd graves, we're not picking up a lot of stuff. And, yeah, I'm not sure if I should hit up another graveyard, a different one. Maybe see if we can get something out of a different one. But, yeah, so I would say that the myth is real. The graveyards do not produce a lot of good stuff. There's another one right up the road from us we can kind of check out as well. But I think I'm going to call this myth not busted, and that it is true. You don't really get much out of this. I mean, not for the effort that you put into it. I had to go through 40 graves to get what you see here on my list. I mean, other than the dukes and the bullet casings and the schematic, I mean, this stuff is pretty... Oh, and the fertilizer. I mean, all this other stuff I can kind of find anywhere really randomly. And I mean, the dukes I can kind of find anywhere too, for the most part. But I mean, that's kind of the most valuable stuff that I got out of this haul, out of 40 graves, right? So definitely not worth it. So if you're wondering, the myth, the grave myth is real, and it is not worth the effort to go through these coffins unless you're looking for miscellaneous items and you're bored and want to dig. I don't know. I mean, that's the way I'm going to put it. But anyway, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know what you found in the coffins, if you found something better. If you'd like to see a part 2 of this, I can always go, like I said, to the next one and see if we find anything out of those. And maybe try to hit up some different different grave sites as well, because there is a different one here in the town. There's one in here as well that might have something different because it's a different style. Who knows? But again, you let me know in the comments below. Leave a like for the video. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more 7 Days to Die stuff. I'll see you on the channel. And bye-bye now.